first thing is, if you are given your proof, okay, identify the information provided. So here, WV is equal to WS plus WS. So it doesn't have anything to do with the diagram, but I am going to justify my first statement, and it's almost always going to be your given. Just find out wherever your given statement is included, and I can justify that statement. Okay, now, when I look at the next statement, okay, statements can only build from something that you see in the diagram or something that has already been introduced in the proof itself. So when I look at statement 2, WS plus SV equals WV. The sum of two things equals one thing. Okay, that should strike you as being one of two possibilities. Okay, it could be substitution of some sort, right? If you already have a structure of two things adding up to equal another, you can go in and see, does it substitute in previous values? Okay, or it can be segment addition. Okay, segment addition postulate means that the sum of the parts is equal to the whole. So I'm going to check segment addition first. So when I look at this, does it show that WS plus SV is equal to WV? Is that segment addition? Yeah. So I know that my justification would be segment addition for that. Okay, next I go to my next statement. Again, I can either build it from the previous statements or from something I see in my diagram. So here I see that it says WS plus WS is equal to WS plus SV. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see, do these two statements exist somewhere earlier in my proof? Can I refer to them from somewhere earlier? Well, here's WS plus WS, okay, and here's WS plus SV. Okay, so both of those do appear somewhere earlier in my proof. So I'm going to check to see, can I set those equal because they're equal to the exact same thing? So are both of these things set equal to the exact same thing earlier in my proof? Yeah, they're both set equal to WV. So if you have two things equal to the same thing, they're equal to each other, and that's justified as transitive property or substitution. Remember, every transitive property is also a case of substitution. That's not the same the other way around. Substitution only might not be transitive. Okay, but that allows you to create this statement, and then our final statement, WS equals SV. When I look at that, again, if in doubt or early on, just look to see, can it build from the previous statement? If not the previous one, then you can look at the previous 2 or 3. But if I look at this statement 3 to statement 4, the only difference between them is I removed a WS from the left side, I removed a WS from the right side. Can I do that and justify it? Removing equals from equals results in remainders that are equal is subtraction property. Okay, and so that would be my final justification.